It's common knowledge that near enough every co-op game has its own callouts, regardless of whether or not it's a PvP game. For example, in a raid in Destiny, you have people calling out different things like debuffs and damage phases. Overwatch is no exception. There are tons of different terms and callouts that make communication with your team 10 times easier. I've already made videos about what C9 and Ajax mean, but in this video I'm going to be talking about the more important callouts like peel and walk, as considering you're watching this video, you've probably hopped into a game where someone's using terms that are complete gobbledygook to you, just like the teacher in Charlie Brown. It doesn't matter if you're a new player or an old player. I've been playing since around 2017 and I'm still learning new terms to this day because it's forever changing. But in this video I'm gonna explain what some important terms and callouts mean. I'll get into it in a sec, but first I'm gonna ask you to subscribe and leave a like on this video, as I want to continue making Overwatch 2 related content that's not only entertaining, but educational too. Let's start with peel. I saw a really good analogy whilst researching that explained it really well. We'll use Ana and Tracer as an example here, because this is the most likely circumstance in which your teammates will call for a peel. Imagine your Ana is a piece of fruit, Ana banana if you will. And Tracer is the sticker on that piece of fruit. You're going to want to peel that sticker off the piece of fruit before eating it, otherwise things could end badly. Peel basically means draw aggro from a specific teammate onto yourself. This is usually performed by the tank, but anyone on any role can do this. Next is walk, which is, well, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory really. If someone says walk point, it means they want the team to push up onto point and engage in a fight as a team. That, as a team, is very important. You don't want to be walking to point alone because that's how you get sent back to your spawn. Go in with your teammates in one big push and clear out the point together. Next is stagger. If your team is staggering someone on the enemy team, it means they're purposely waiting for the enemy team to respawn after a fight, so they can make this one specific enemy die and respawn later than the rest of the team, making it so they're not in the next team fight, bettering your odds at winning. This is usually performed on the enemy supports, but it can be done on anyone who's giving your team trouble in particular. Say there's a Mauga on the enemy team that just keeps absolutely destroying your team. If you stagger him, you'll only have to deal with the squishier enemies in the next fight. It just makes things 10 times easier. Last but not least, we have kite. If you're kiting the enemy team, it means that you're creating space between yourself and them, usually by disengaging. Kiting is very important. It means you stay alive for a potential team fight and can allow you to get the off angle with ease, making the potential team fight a lot easier because you're not right in the heat of it. You can even potentially force a flip with this because you're constantly moving around the point and distracting the enemy. You'll probably get chased when kiting, which is good for the rest of your team because it means the enemy's distracted and they can get to point easier. But that just about does it for this video. Now, these are the terms I think are the most important to know because it makes communication with your team a lot easier. Even if you don't actively use the chat function, other people do, and being able to understand what they're saying is very important. You don't want to go running around like a headless chicken. You want to help your team win, and understanding what they're saying is a huge advantage. Anyways, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm going to ask you to like this video as it lets me know that you find these videos not only to be helpful, but entertaining. Hopefully after watching this, you'll now have a better understanding of what specific terms and callouts mean. Finally, have a nice day or night if you're watching this at night, and make sure to check out my other videos. Not only will I appreciate it, but you might too.